everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Male Perspective. I am your host, Lana Reid, and today, on this day, I am so pleased I have the opportunity to sit down with a gentleman by the name of Anthony Watson III. He is the current marketing chair of Brothers of Consciousness, a Black men's organization on the campus of Loyola Marymount University, and they're doing some amazing things on campus and off campus, and I'm looking forward to having him share. But first and foremost, as I always do, sir, I take a quick moment to pause, say thank you to you for making
All right.
time for me today. Time is a gift. Once we give it, we can't get it back. So I truly appreciate
Yep.
you making time. Thank you for hanging out with me today.
Thank you for having me on here.
Awesome, awesome. So let me jump right in because I have a short amount of time and I got a lot of stuff I want to pack in. I got a lot of questions for you, ma'am, young man.
Yep.
So, of Consciousness, I read really briefly that it's actually been around for quite some time. So, I was wondering if I could trouble you as we start out today, kind of explaining what the organization is all about, some of the history, and what are some of the missions of the organization.
All right. Yeah. The Brothers of Consciousness has been around for a while. To my exact knowledge, I'm not sure the exact year, but for sure it's been around. And I know for a fact, with some of the missions that we push forward as the Brothers of Consciousness, is we are first off the premier Black men's organization on campus. So if you ever need, um, we support. Our mission is to strive to achieve brotherhood through unity, empower the community through service, and become a model of manhood through achievement. And so our five statutes are what guide us through, um, are what we do on campus. So we are a club of Loyola Marymount University. And so we do a lot of service events. We do a lot of fun events. We do a lot of community events where we get to come into conversation and be able to have that community on campus for Black men. Because we're being honest, we attend PWI, um, private white institution. And so it feels kind of blessed to be able to have this support group on campus to be able to do a multitude of different things with people that, not only look like you, but also share the same values and share the same mission and want to support each other through thick and thin. And so recently we had a community network mixer with a bunch of Black men who are from faculty, staff, undergrads, graduate students, and also some alumni who also back to campus. And so I also got the opportunity to speak with some of the people who were kind of keeping the Brothers of Consciousness alive throughout COVID. And so one of the things that they've done was achieve this affinity space on campus. It's called the Mbongi spot now, but before then it was called the Bird's Nest. But a few years ago, an issue on campus came on, and so basically, what the Brothers of Consciousness then what they did was send an appeal, basically a decision letter list. This is kind of like our demands and needs for to keep
Oh,
us alive and to keep us going. And so they sent that to the university, and thankfully, we're able to achieve this our safe space on campus called the Mbongi spot. And so that's where we host a lot of our meetings on campus on Loyola Marymount University. It's on the bluff of campus to the, far back left, right ish, to the right of
is
the
it
chapel.
when you're driving by and you see the LMU sign? Is it close by there somewhere? When you see the LMU sign on
Um,
the hill?
it's throughout that driveway. So if you go through and up through the hill into the chapel, if you make a left, you'll see there's some more space on campus, and there was the Mbongi spot. You kind of have to walk to it, maybe park, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's through the far back on the bluff.
Oh, okay. So is this space is it only for BOC, or do all the Black organizations on campus use that?
All of the Black organizations on campus use it. So there's also the Black Student Union, African Students Association, and also Sisters in Solidarity as well.
Okay, okay. And I was looking at some of the
Yes.
pictures on Instagram. It seems like it's a pretty nice size of your brothers in the Brothers of Consciousness, which leads me to my next question. And you mentioned this, and you were discussing that LMU is a PWI. How large is the Black population on campus? Is it small?
Yes. Um, I'd probably say for the size of the school that we go to, it is. fairly compact, but there is, I feel that I could feel the energy shift in that there is, some changes happening, or that I'm
Mm,
seeing starting to see more Black people on campus, whether it's
okay.
faculty or students. And so definitely our presence is there. It's just a matter of having these certain events and community to see us all together in one room, which is why I mentioned the Black men's community mixer, where that that opportunity did get to happen a couple of weeks ago. And so just probably hopefully having that, continue having those type of events where we all get to continue to come together in one room and space and enjoy each other's presence, get to talk and because yeah, I feel like you get to you see them, but you just walk past,
Mm,
and so I feel like that's a big thing. So having these events are pretty crucial in what the Brothers Consciousness does.
it's important to make those connections because you can kind of feel lost on a PWI. It, with everything, you can be overwhelmed. So it's very important to have those organizations. So I want to talk about some of the stuff that I read that you gentlemen are doing. And let me see, I wrote it down. One of the things that I saw that your organization does is the BOC Academy and the BOC Boys Club. Could you explain what that's all about?
Yes. So the BOC Academy and BOC Boys Club is just sort of a project, a mission that's happening right now. We're not exact too sure on the dates as of right now. It's kind of just been an idea that we've pushed forward that we want to do in the future. Is where we come to. It's I think it's two separate ones. Where the boys club I believe is for geared towards maybe middle schoolish students, if I'm not mistaken. No, the boys club is geared towards maybe like elementary, middle school students, and that's probably going to be for the tutoring, um, most
Okay.
likely on a weekly basis, where it's like a peer tutoring, where you come up on a consistent basis and talk to, um, Black students of young age to kind of just sort of that peer mentorship. If that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe what the Boys Academy is sort of something a little different, where we'll be coming to middle schools and kind of presenting the idea of a high school and college application process, and
Beautiful.
whether I think it's like
Beautiful.
about the eighth or ninth grade, and we're just presenting them that the idea that it's there to maybe think about it in the long term. So just kind of coming to different schools with those different ideas to push forward, um, to get students to think about things larger ideas that they not be used to every single day, but it's kind of important to think about even if it's potentially coming up.
Yeah,
So
beautiful. That's
since we're
beautiful.
already like through that process, we're in universities now. I think we have some ideas to speak on to help the younger
Beautiful.
generations.
Beautiful. Let me ask you this real quick. Let me shift for a little bit. There are a lot of colleges and universities in the Los Angeles area with phenomenal colleges and universities in the Los Angeles area, history and legacy. And there's a lot of friendly rivalry amongst quite a few of them. As a UCLA Bruin, let me ask you this:
Hmm.
what was it about LMU that made you say this is where I want to go?
That's a great question. Well, for me personally, um, I was not really used to LMU when I applied. So my mom, she lives about 10 minutes away from here. But since other from her, I haven't really heard about the school at all because at the time I lived in Austin, Texas. I attended a boarding school there, St. Stephen's Episcopal School. And so that's where I kind of looked at all schools all around the whole country. And so LMU was the first one that I applied to, but it wasn't my first choice. So I applied to about 24
UCLA was
schools.
right. UCLA was your first choice, right?
I applied to UCLA, but uh, they did not accept me at all.
I'm gonna
I
have to
think it was
talk
like
to
some,
somebody. I'm gonna have to
yeah.
talk to somebody. Okay.
So I was like, it's all good.
Hmm.
But yeah, sure, it's a great school. Would you like to tell me about UCLA?
Oh,
Your
I'll tell you off
experience?
the interview. Yeah, but it's just a lot of friendly rivalry. So whenever I
Yeah,
run into somebody from somebody else, but good choice though. Really, I have nothing but good things to say about LMU. So good choice. So you
thanks.
chose it because mom is close by and
Yeah.
one of your okay. Alrighty. So they have a very diverse offering of courses. You're in the marketing program, is that?
Yes.
Okay, and so we need to pencil in when is graduation date for you?
May 2027.
Okay, and can you tell people
Yeah.
what can you do with a marketing degree after you finish? What are the job opportunities for you?
That's a great question. So what LMU kind of prepares with you for that is they have four different pathways for marketing. So there's the M school, which I hear a lot of people, you have to apply to the M school when you're a junior. And that's basically I believe it's the digital creative side of marketing, whether it's like graphic design, maybe with video editing or websites. I think that's more like the fun side of marketing. I think there's also data analytics side, which I'm interested with between the M school and the data analytics side of marketing. And there's also the M school, or not, sorry, I probably said that already. There's also the coin, and then yeah, there's something else. There's like four pathways.
What's the coin?
I always get them. I'm not entirely sure, but I could search it up. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, I always there's different pathways within the marketing degree. But I'm mainly looking at the M school and the data analytics side of marketing, probably for backup. But I also double majoring in ISBA, which is information systems and business analytics. So I'm thinking of somehow merging those two degrees together um,
Awesome,
to
awesome,
yeah
awesome. Family is very
create
proud of you.
something.
Awesome. So, and
Thank you.
I saw you practicing your media skills on a BOC on the street. Did I see you doing that?
Yes,
Now,
yes.
as your internet auntie, I'm not going to talk about the red cups that I saw because I know what the red cups are for. But what is the idea behind BOC on the street, and will we be seeing more episodes?
Yeah. Yeah, BOC on the street is basically just public interviews. They're for fun, and we can also ask, get questions just about community engagement and getting to learn more about the people that are on campus or maybe off campus events, and yeah, just giving opportunities for um, Black voices to be able to speak on a platform. So it's mainly for fun. Yeah. But if you have any recommendations or feedback, we'd love to hear what you have to say.
No, I thought that was very good. You're very good at what you're doing, and I truly see a career in media with you. You have a natural talent for it. So
Thank you.
you are the media chair for BOC.
Yes, social media marketing chair.
Oh,
And
okay.
we also have Aaron McGee. He is also another social media marketing chair.
And what are the other officers in BOC?
We also have our treasurer, Elias. We also have our president, Exodus. We have our vice president, Jerron. We also have our communications chair. His name is Dominic. We also have uh, our social justice chair, and that is Jaden. So I believe that's about 6 to 8 positions on BOC,
Awesome.
the Brothers of Consciousness right now. Yeah.
Okay. And I think outsiders looking in don't understand how on
And
campus
sorry,
organization.
we also have our program coordinator.
About to
Sorry.
ask you. I know I was about to ask
Yeah.
you because I think outsiders looking in don't understand how campus organizations work. You guys have an advisor, right?
hmm
And was that who you were about to mention?
No, but I could mention our program advisor.
Okay. His name is?
Yeah. His name is Charles Mason.
Okay. All righty. All righty. So he keeps you guys organized and going on your programs.
For the most part, yeah. And we also have Davian Swan as well.
Okay. So that sounds about what, like eight people, eight or did I hear about eight or nine names? Nine?
Yeah, about
Okay. And you guys are elected for every school year.
yes. In the springtime, we have ongoing elections.
Okay. All right. So what are
Yeah.
some of the events that you guys have planned coming for the upcoming school year?
So
You
for the
guys just
upcoming
started
school
out,
year,
right? Yeah, we just started out,
yeah,
right?
we just started out. So recently we just had bowling night on Wednesday, which is a fun event for us. We also have Feed the Hungry. We also have another Feed the Hungry meet going
That's
coming
off
up this month.
campus? That's off
That's
campus?
on campus.
Okay.
That's on campus. It's a group with campus ministry. And so it's a service event where we pack lunches for um, a safe place for youth community, for unhoused youth. And then we also have our October 1st. We also have our general checking in meeting coming up. And then some other events that we have is we also have a service event with the Los Angeles Regional Bank. And so that we will be serving at the food bank for a couple of hours in October. And so we have that
The
coming up as
mission
well.
downtown.
Yeah, it's around downtown
Okay. Oh, you
Los
guys get
Angeles. Yeah, we'll be
around.
at the food bank. Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Okay. All right. I like that. Okay. So what else? I cut you off. What else you guys have coming up?
Um, so we have these things like kind of ongoing. We update our calendar pretty much every month. So I kind of just named what we have for this upcoming month. But if you want for more updates, we'll continue to let you know. We have like a broad ideas, but then we also have over time we complete them to fruition. So we also have a freshman mixer meeting coming up. That's a collab with Sisters in Solidarity. That's sort of the Black women's group on campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm
So we
sorry.
have a mixer for.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I asked you this already, but I asked you. This is your second year?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, what have you learned about the college experience? Is it different than what you expected?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I feel very grateful. I feel blessed for my opportunity and my experiences because I feel like not many people get the chance to be able to live kind of close to home and then be able to go to campus, but then also have that balance of being off campus, having that home life, but so you're not stuck at school 24/7. So I
Mm,
feel very blessed to have the opportunity with college and I feel that I think the opportunities are out there at every college that you're at. You just kind of have to put yourself out there to get what's best for you, what you deserve, whether it's academic excellence, good grades, taking the time it takes to get there, whether you want to get forward in your career, whether it's taking those risks to get to where you want to be. I mean, it's just I feel grateful for what I've learned. I feel like I'm learning a lot here at LMU. It's just a mesh of different opportunities and experiences at once. So this kind of depends on me to take the effort to
yeah,
get
get
there.
out. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I see that you partner with quite a few of the other organizations. I saw you gentlemen having study sessions with some of the other Black male groups on campus. Did I see that?
Yes, we have study jam sessions with the Black Greek Council, which is off campus. So, whether it's I'm not too tapped in with the Greek life, but there's Black Greek life on at USC or potentially UCLA. So, if we have opportunities to link up with them, get to learn, meet them, we can and we will. So we definitely have a lot of study sessions with them. Black Greek Council
Okay.
on campus. Yeah.
Okay. So for the potential, if you were sitting there speaking to some high school students about to go to a PWI, uh,
Yes.
would you could you share once again stress the importance of kind of linking up with one of the Black organizations on campus? Is it important? Is it vital? Is it necessary? Do you feel?
Um, I think for me personally, I feel like it's been a great opportunity for me to be able to have that opportunity to be able to do that and be able to say like go to these events. I know a lot of people may not feel like it's for them, so it kind of depends on each person and what they're up for. But I think if you can at least try it out once because you don't know what you'll expect and what you get out of the meetings and the events. So, and I think it's a great way to just meet people who maybe share the same values or interests or maybe do the same things as you. Just a great way to put yourself out there, um, and get to meet people and get to learn different things that you may not have known before or see different perspectives. So at least try it at least once, 3 times, you know. But everyone has their own thing going on, so I don't blame you if you don't mind, not going
Is
or
it
showing
hard
up.
to balance the school and the organization? And I don't know if you're working or not. Is it hard to balance it all?
Yeah. Um, I think you just kind of have to. It's just time management. I think it can be difficult, but for me, I'm just learning as I go, and so
Hmm.
with the time that I do have to do the things that I can, with my push my best foot forward. So
Okay.
yeah, it can be a little difficult, a little stressful, but just gotta prioritize and keep moving forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your first year, COVID wasn't around, so you were actually in person
Yeah.
classes when you started.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Are there any residual effects of COVID on campus? Are people still taking offline on online classes or anything?
Um, I haven't really heard anyone, but I can definitely when I talk to certain people who maybe have like went to high school or maybe like when they were graduating or going into their freshman year, COVID happened. So I can definitely do still encounter some people who've had that experience. Because it wasn't that long ago. It feels like it has been, but it
Mm,
kind of hasn't. Only like 2 to 3 years ago.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I still encounter people who have those type of experiences. So it's kind of not the best, you know. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, yeah, not being engaged with each other in person, it kind of takes away a special feeling. So I'm glad you guys are
Right.
back to in-person classes. So let me circle back real quick to something when you were talking about the mixer that you just had. Did I hear that there was some alumni of BOC that were there for the mixer? So you guys have
Yes.
some guys from a long time ago coming back or a few years
Yes.
back.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. That's beautiful. All righty. Well, let me ask you one more question and then I'm going to ask you my random question.
All
Um,
right. Sounds good.
as as I mentioned earlier, I consider myself the village auntie. I accept my age, and one of the things that I encounter a lot of times when I'm talking to high school students, and I'm trying to say education. You got to get your education. You got to get education. We don't
Mm.
want to hear it. So since you're a younger person and you probably have more sway than I do, what would you say to young folks to tell them it's very important? How would you stress them it's important to get an education, seek an education?
Yeah, that's a great question. Um, I think it's because what an education does for you, it kind of gets your mind thinking in different ways where it challenges you to whether it's in the way you think, whether it's your work process, your work ethic. Usually, when we counter difficult things, we may, you know, try it for like 3 minutes, get frustrated, and then run off to do something else. But what school's stress is that sometimes you have to sit down with the difficult things and work it out, and then you kind of feel rewarded once you say, "Hey, I'm finally understanding this now." It becomes a lot easier, and there's also you have people on campus willing to help you. Your own professors, they want you to learn this stuff because they enjoy teaching it. They're passionate about what they're learning, and there's also resources on campus, such as whether it's like need focus on your emotional, mental health. Um, there's people that cares for you, so to sit down with the hard stuff. So um, I think education, what it does for you, is just kind of it gets you out of your comfort zone to kind of push for the things that you want and need out of life to expand your horizons. And I think I'm grateful for being
Beautiful.
able to learn the things I'm learning and take the classes I take and meet the people I meet. It's all for a reason. So if you have the opportunity, please take it. Um, don't take it lightly. Have fun, of course, but understand that people are there to support you and you're not alone in the journey.
Hmm. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So having your mom so close, does that put extra pressure on you?
Yeah, definitely. I could feel that. I can't, I wouldn't say I have a curfew, but I'm only 19, so it's not like I'm a full grown adult, paying bills and all, so I could just like
Hmm.
walk in anytime I want, walk around however I want. I still got chores to do, so yeah, I still feel grateful though for that because it
Hmm.
helps me keep me disciplined and um yeah.
Oh, beautiful. You tell mom I said she did a wonderful job, her, the two raising you. So she did a
Yeah,
wonderful
thank you
job.
so much. We'll do.
Awesome. Well, let me ask my random question, and then I'm going to
Yeah.
let you ask you to tell us how we connect with you. in case somebody wants to give some donations, so you can take them to the mission and stuff like that, or
All right.
whatever. Let's see what we got.
Sounds good.
Best place you've had a burger at?
Oh, that's a great question. Because I'm a big burger guy. Any place I go, I always order like a double bacon cheeseburger with ketchup on it, with a Sprite on the side. Like I love this. So it depends. Like, are you talking fast food or
Doesn't
just
matter.
in general? Doesn't
Whatever.
matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
I don't know. It feels weird because every burger that I have, it just like at some point it just tastes the same. Like it still tastes really good, but it just ended like.
Mm,
But I think the first time like I fell in love with the burger, I was in Hawaii with my family in 2019, that summer. So it was before COVID hit, which is like felt grateful to have that trip with
yeah.
my family. And we kind of like we were walking on that like pathway boardwalk. I wouldn't say but we walked past like bubblegum shrimp, and then there's like a little
Okay.
like mini mall with a bunch of different restaurants.
Okay.
And I think across the street is like there's this tree farm or park that you could walk through with some benches. But anyways, we go upstairs to this restaurant, and then we kind of have this nice little view. And yeah, I ordered a burger, and it was like kind of big, it was fat, and the fries were good. And I was like, okay, yeah, I love burgers now after
Oh,
having that. So it was
burger.
probably the time I was in Hawaii. That was probably the best burger I ever
Burgers in
had.
Hawaii. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. So we'll
for
have
sure.
to check out. We'll have to check out those. Get a plane ticket and fly over there. All righty then.
Yep.
So before I ask you to tell us how we connect with you, once again, we need to get the Cash App ready for graduation date. When again?
May 2027.
May 2027. All righty. All right. We'll
Yeah,
have, well, it'll probably be something else besides Cash App by then, the way technology is moving. But,
yeah,
we'll
that's
put this in,
true.
we'll put this in the calendar. So tell us how we connect with your group, your organization, if we have some
All right.
donations or just want to peek in on what you guys are doing at Brothers of Consciousness.
Yeah. So for updates, we are on Instagram a lot at boc.lmu. It's pretty short, just boc.lmu. But if you want to dive in for more information, we also have a Leo link on Leo, which is linked to Loyola Marymount University's official site. And so we're at leo.lmu.edu/boc.lmu. I think you should be able to find us. Or Brothers of Consciousness. You could also email us. I probably should have like prepared. I didn't prepare.
Yes, okay.
But yeah, those are like the main avenues. We're mainly on Instagram at boc.lmu. That's the easiest way to get through to us.
Awesome, awesome,
And yeah, we can link more information on that if need be.
awesome. So we are here at 2024. So in 2034, you'll be coming back to attend one of these mixers for Brothers
Oh
of
yeah,
Consciousness. Okay, I
of
love it.
course. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like that very much. So I would like for you to extend my support and appreciation to the rest of the brothers. I think all of you
All
are
right.
doing some phenomenal work. I hope all of you are doing the best in your studies besides
Yep.
balancing college. I'm realistic. College life is college life, but I hope you're getting the studies in, and we want to see some wonderful, amazing things. I know we will see some wonderful and amazing
Yep.
things from all of you. You guys are just doing some very good work in the community and on campus. All of the programs that you guys have got, I'm so proud of you, and I wish you all of you, nothing but success in everything now and in the future. So my best to all of you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Awesome. That is all for this week's episode of The Male Perspective. I'm your host, Lana Reid, and I will see everybody next time.